Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback drops back. Lets it go quickly. The freshman shows inexperience. Lucky it didn't get intercepted.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaking tackles. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
So we got the opening drive. We got a big 3rd down. Why not go with that quick slant? It works. It typically does work. And it's a 1st down.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep. Going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return begins inside the 10. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Man, know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he's got it again. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Chris, I know we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC, and ground and pound.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. He's in the clear. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's moving out of the pocket. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, TCU. Strong game by this quarterback. Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Past the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. An important third down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They'll run it from the gun. Breaks loose at the 45. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of him and makes a heck of a play.
He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Tackle made after a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Horned Frogs line up on 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking to scramble. Intercepted in the end zone. Across the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. And this playoff game is suddenly tied, Kirk, on, of all things, a defensive touchdown.
Boy, you look around the stadium, a bid to get to the national championship on the line, and the momentum switches from one direction to the other. Not just a turnover, but a turnover and a score. And all of a sudden, we got a new game.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. This should be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete on the final play of the first quarter. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Now, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays.
On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Out of the gun now on third down. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, LSU. It was a foot race, and he won it. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the TCU offense takes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He's going for a big play downfield. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Looking to make a big play downfield. He's got it near the end zone. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
And that gain will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after the completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Mendoza. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
A completion sets up a second down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Run quickly. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. And the Horned Frogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Back to throw again. Bringing pressure. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Texas Christian. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. You have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring touchdown in their last possession. Grab down the middle. It's Turner. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
PAT is good, so it's 35-21. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Snags a quick throw. In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Finds an open target on the left side. And a quick spin move there before he's dropped. Decent pickup on the play.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Close to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Mendoza. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
The short completion of the tight end. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Offense looking to throw the ball. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. The sophomore, lucky that one did not get picked off.
Anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback, the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker to give his receiver a chance.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Return begins inside the 10. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Got him. He's sacked.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They pressure him and get him. Couldn't get a throw away, and that'll be the final play of the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Horned Frogs will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Important possession here to begin the 3rd quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41, and they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost him.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he finds the running back in the flat. Finding some room at the 25. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal. So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU. And now they'll set up for the point after. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Pass caught. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Nowhere to run up the middle. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised that...
Oh, and nothing but refusing to be stopped on this play. Tackle made after a big gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Tries to get it to the running back. Checks this down to the running back. Touchdown, LSU. And they go in front here in the 2nd half. Now just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. When he's got some space here. On the move. Can they catch him? all the way for a touchdown. And they get set now to try the PAT. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Now they get set to kick it away. And he fields it inside the 15. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air, lofting it toward the left sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. No chance to catch him. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He's running out of time here. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down.
And he cannot escape the defense with a sack. After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick throw over the middle. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. And the TCU offense takes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. When the ball is knocked loose, who's got it? And the defense jumps on the football.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set. Here's second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. With the catch, it's Turner. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here. And the coach has made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it.
TCU 42.
Well, the offense failed earlier in a 4th and attempt. They'll try it again here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Takes the snap and takes off on the run.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll look to throw it here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. The ball still sits at the 1 after that incompletion. Can they punch it in? They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. The fumble the last time out, symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And he's got his man open downfield. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing the screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board. That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it right near the end zone. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian. Here comes the point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return begins inside the 10. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? And there's the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Now it's second down here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Turner. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
First down and 10. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
They'll change the pre-snap look now.